Hello, welcome back into Deb's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a super simple green chili chicken pozole. These are the ingredients we're going to be working with today. We're going to be using bone-on chicken breast, chicken broth, reduced sodium. I'm going to be using onion, garlic, poblano pepper, and a Serrano pepper, tomatillos, and cilantro. Okay, we're going to turn on our heat to high and medium high, and we're going to add our broth, which is 8 cups of chicken broth. And you can get if you have sodium restrictions, use the low sodium. Okay, I have a whole onion, but all our vegetables are getting a rough chop because they're all going to be blended up, so it doesn't make any difference how they look. Just rough chop them. And then going in, I've already chopped the serranos, and the serranos. I have 3 serranos, 1 whole poblano. I'm going to rough chop the tomatillos. These are like green tomatoes. And as you can see, they have a little shell on them. Take them off and wash them. And then throw these in too. These have been washed already. I'm going to grab a handful of cilantro. Throw that in. Okay, I'm going to put in garlic as well. And I'm just going to smash these because, like I said, they're all going in the blender and we don't have to worry about that. So I'm just getting the skin off and making sure it's smashed a little bit so the essence can come out. We'll add that in. Next goes in the chicken. I like a lot of chicken in my pozole. I'm using the bone in, and I'm leaving the skin on because the skin will be what gives it a lot of flavor and creates a rich broth. Okay, I decided to add more water. I need more broth because I added more chicken. So this is 4 cups. I'm going to add 4 more cups. Okay, I put 4 more in there, and I'm also going to put some salt and pepper, cracked pepper, and don't worry about putting a whole lot, about a teaspoon, because you can always salt it later. Okay, I put in a teaspoon of salt and pepper, and I'm just going to cover this and boil it until the chicken is tender. So we're going to go about 30 to 40 minutes, and I'll check it, and when it's tender, then we're going to take it off and blend all those vegetables, shred our chicken, and add our white hominy, and then we'll be ready. I also decided to add a bay leaf, otherwise known as laurel, and this gives it good flavor. But we are going to fish this out after the soup is done. Adding 3, and I'm also going to add, for that Mexican spice, some Mexican oregano, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon. And so I will check back with you in about 30 minutes or 40. Okay, here we are 40 minutes later. I ended up turning the heat down when it started boiling furiously to medium low. I still want, if you look in there, I still want that boiling action. But we're going to take our chicken out now. And then we're going to be blending all these veggies and throwing it back. Okay, here's our chicken. I put it here so it can get a little bit cooler, that it will make it easier for us to shred. But now I'm going to be draining this broth into this pan because I need all the vegetables. I'm going to watch out that it doesn't overflow. So I have this nifty little appliance here, the strainer. And I'm going to look for bay leaves because I don't really want them in there. But we're going to pour these vegetables into that. And then this is the bottom base that goes to it. Since I have more broth, and I don't want to chance that. But you'll have to do it in stages yourself. Whatever works to drain it. That jalapeno. Okay, this broth can go back in the pan. I'm taking out the bay leaves. See, they're still whole. Okay, the last of the veggies going in here. And we're going to add a little broth so that we'll have some liquid. And I'm not going to put on this little gizmo because I have hot broth and it will jump out at me. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cover it with this and turn it on. A little noise here. I'm using my Vitamix, in case you're wondering. This is a wonderful blender, and I'm just blending it until it's a smooth puree. We're going to add this in back to our broth. That's what's going to make it verde or green. Okay, I'm going to drain my hominy. I have this Mexican hominy in. We do not want this liquid. And we don't actually need all this hominy, but I just happen to have this huge can. Calls for 28-ounce can. But I love hominy. I really like it, so it's really up to your preference. I'm going to rinse my hominy, because as you can see it's kind of stuck together. And then I'm going to put as much as I like into my soup. I'm putting in 8 cups, so I already put in 1 cup. And don't hold it high because you'll splash your face like I did. So there we go. Okay, this next step is taking the bone off the chicken and shredding it. Right now it's kind of hot, so it's hard. So I'm just gonna, you just make sure all the bone's off and then start either cutting it or shredding it. Okay, so you have all the ribs there. Make sure you got that. Make sure you get this tendon off and any skin. And then at this point you start shredding it. And probably chunks like that. Don't shred it. You don't want it shredded to nothing like this. This is not how you want it. You want chunks like this. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll be back. Once your chicken's cooler, you can kind of cut it off the breast, and then you just take the residual pieces off. But make sure you get all the bones, because sometimes there's a bone on this end. But you can see, this is what we have so far. Okay, I shredded this, and make sure your hands are clean, and it's ready to go back in the pot. This is the size and consistency you want. So don't cook your chicken, just cook it till your knife goes in firmly, and easy but still firm, because you want to make sure your chicken doesn't shred apart in your pan. But it's fully cooked, and we were cooking it 40 minutes. So in it goes. And be careful for splashes. Put it low, because it'll splash and you burn your face. I did that on the first steak. Okay, so it is all in, and as you can see, this has given us quite a lot of, and I think that's enough hominy. I was tempted to add more because, like I told you, I love hominy. And so I always, whenever we have menudo, I don't really like menudo. I just get the red sauce and a bowl of hominy. So that looks great, doesn't it? But I'm going to let it boil about 15 more minutes. But I'm going to taste it to make sure it doesn't need any more salt. This is the time you want to taste it. See if it needs more salt or more anything. Pepper. Oh, it needs a little bit of salt, but it has kick. I have to admit, folks, I did add one more jalapeno because I thought Probably didn't need that extra jalapeno. But if you like Mexican spicy food, then go ahead, go for it. It's delicious. You're gonna like it. So all you need to do, I'm gonna start boiling it again for 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna cut up some radishes, shredded carrot, cilantro, onion, and even cheese. Serve yourself a bowl, add everything on it, some tortillas, bingo. So don't forget, if you want to see more videos, hit that notification button. But first, like and subscribe to my channel. I'm really happy that we passed 1,000. Thank you, thank you. And I look forward to putting out a lot more videos, especially when my new stove comes in. Also, you can follow me at my Facebook and my Instagram, and there will be a link in the description at Deb's Kitchen. Make sure you have a lot of toppings for your pozole. So this is cilantro, I'm just chopping it up. Next is cabbage. I should have cut the core out before, but I didn't. So shredded cabbage goes nice with this, gives that nice crunch on top of your soup. Just pile all this stuff up. So I'm just gonna shred it. You just do this till you get a whole bowl. You can slice up radishes. If you have a chopper, go ahead and use it, or a mandolin. I have a mandolin and I should get it down, but most people don't, so I'm showing you the easy way. Just get a bowl full. Okay, and then we're going to do an onion. I'm cutting it and leaving the core on. I'm leaving this stem on so that it won't fall apart when I cut it. And basically want to run some cuts that way and then just dice it. And then you have your onion. Okay, shredded some cheese. I minced my onion and we have all our condiments. We're ready to serve it up. We're ready. I'm going to serve up some pozole verde green chili broth. And then we're going to add all our toppings. I'm bringing along some corn tortillas. It'll also be delicious with flour tortillas. And if you stick around in the future, I'll be making homemade flour tortillas, and that would be delicious with this caldo. So let's show you how it's done. Take some condiments, the shredded cabbage for that extra crunch. Put in a little cilantro to your heart's content. If you don't like it, leave it out. A little color here with the radishes. I'm going to put a little onion. And I didn't make a lot because I don't like onion, but a lot of people like onion. So if you love onion, make a lot. Not everybody likes cheese. This is an optional ingredient, but if you do, sprinkle with some cheese, hit it with a little lemon for some acid. You can put some butter on here and you're ready to go. Okay, thanks for watching and hanging out with me in my kid cocina with Mexican pozole on the menu today. And thank you for supporting our channel, and let me taste it. Have to get a little bit of everything. Okay. Let's go. This is how you eat tortillas with your caldo, folks. Roll it up like a little burrito with butter, pure butter. Dip it in that rich broth. Eat some of your soup with it. Delicious!